Hello and welcome back. Today we are reading fanfiction! So today we're gonna read a KiriKami fanfiction because I think it's so cute and I know you guys like it too. And I actually haven't seen a lot of KiriKami content, so that's what we're gonna do. Next week I plan on doing a Todo Kiri because that's a big thing right now on my TikTok. I plan on continuing this series, just for anyone who is wondering. I plan on continuing this series with Todo Kiri. Things have been very weird with the algorithm lately. So I promise that I'm gonna continue with that. I'm also gonna continue with Teletalks, so don't worry. I love you guys so much, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a big old thumbs up. If you're new, you can subscribe and click the bell, and that will notify you every time a new video comes out. I post on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Also, if you're new, hi, I'm Nikki, and if you're not from TikTok or from Instagram, I have an Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and Twitch you can follow me on. All the links will be down below. I love you guys so much. I promise also there will be more meme videos because I still have a lot of haiku memes left in my DMs on Instagram. So there will be more of that to come. I just don't have enough space on my SD cards right now, so I'm gonna have to film this within the next coming days. But anyway, this is a KiriKami one-shot fluff. It's on Wattpad. It is by Bill Burr. KiriKami Fluff on Wattpad. It's literally called KiriKami Fluff. So, it's Friday, you know what that means. Kaminari shouted as he kicked open Bakugo's door. Kirishima, Sero, and Mina followed in after him. The Platinum Blonde seemed to have expected them, as he did every week, and groaned. Weekly game night! I love that. Kirishima finished as the group dragged Bakugo out and to Mina's room. They knew the boy secretly enjoyed spending time with them, considering he could have killed them all but didn't, and that's a win in their book. Every week someone gets to pick a game, but the game has to be played in said person's room, and a lesson they learned after Kaminari chose to play the 7-second game in Sero's room. Let's just say a lot of cleaning up was needed after Mina was told to grab a grain of rice with chopsticks in 7 seconds. Yeah, no. This week's game was a Pocky game that Mina found online, and honestly, it was probably in the more tamer of the games they've played in some sense. With Truth or Dare, some crazy things were done that, if mentioned, might get the squad arrested. This game, though, had a lot of intimacy. Mina had a big grin on her face, and with a clap of her hand explained the rules. Okay, so person one grabs a piece of the Pocky, and then the second proceeds to spin the bottle. Then she gestured to the grimy bottle that was attempting to roll away, as if it were a lost treasure. Whoever it lands on puts their mouth on one side while person one does the same on the other side. Person 1 and 2 then take turns biting it, and whoever gives up first loses. If neither give up, some lady and the train it's about to go down. Bada bing, bada boom. I was hyped after the enthusiastic presentation. The feeling wasn't that mutual with some people. The rest of the group thought about it, although there was no saying since it was Mina's week and this game was her choice. Kirishima was deep in thought. Well, as long as someone pulls away, it's fine. Sero just shrugged. What's the worst that can happen? They all arranged themselves to sit in a circle. Well, okay, maybe it looked more like an anagon? What is an anagon? After several protests from the explosive blonde, he sighed and spanned the bottle, it coming to land on Kaminari. The fear on Chosen Boy's face was eminent as he slowly scooted to the middle with Bakugo, his confidence growing slightly after seeing the irritated face Bakugo was making. Where's Midoriya in this? When they placed the Pocky, their faces began inches apart. Kirishima felt a pinch in his heart and felt himself squirm in his seat on instinct. What the heck? Despite his competitive personality, Bakugo broke away after just one bite, muttering excuses while Kirishima watched as Kaminari whooped, throwing his hands up in celebration. That was too adorable. Nope. He cut off these thoughts from his brain. They seemed to come more frequently in the past few days. Next to go was Sero, whose bottle landed on Mina. They moved to the middle and placed the Pocky between them. They slowly bit until Sero broke away and Mina crowned victorious as she finished the Pocky, a smug grin on her face. Kirishima was next in line. He'd be lying if he said he wasn't nervous. He brought a slightly shaky hand to the rusty bottle in the middle and spun it. It went around and around until it slowly went past Bakugo, Mina, and then stopped on Kaminari. Oh my god, we got a kiss right now? He looked up and made eye contact with whose golden irises seemed to make his whole world slow down. This bottle just can't get enough of me. Kaminari is me. Kaminari laughed, although there was a hint of nervousness in his tone. Not that anyone noticed. I call the chocolate side. They both brought themselves to the center, Kirishima putting one side in his mouth while Kaminari got the chocolate between his pink plump lips. The red-haired boy found himself flushing as the thought came into his mind, pushing it away as quickly as it came. He was a nervous wreck. Kaminari, on the other hand, seemed so casual about it, although there was a light dust of pink on his cheeks. Him being shorter had to tilt his head up a little higher to meet Kirishima's gaze and looked at him expectantly. Oh, right. Kirishima then took the smallest bite he could do, moving closer to the blonde in front of him. Kaminari took a bite, Kirishima took a bite, and so on. And every time making the red-haired boy's face turn a little darker. They still maintained eye contact, but there wasn't a lot of Pocky left between them. That must be so awkward. You know how close you get when you're just like, oh, you know? You could see their pores.
Pockies are small. That's like 3 bites.
I know. Yeah, but we take aggressively large bites. I eat in one bite. That's just gone. Kaminari was so close. He could feel his soft breaths hit his face. Giving up isn't manly. He thought those words were what encouraged him to take every bite. The electric boy in front of him looked hesitantly, took a bite. One more bite and their lips met. Kirishima found his gaze going from the topaz eyes in front of him to the pink lips wrapped around the tiny piece of Pocky between them. He could tell Kaminari noticed by the way his face was suddenly a little more red than before, but he still seemed unbothered by the circumstances. One more bite from Kirishima and their lips will connect. Kirishima took the last bite and his lips met Kaminari's. He slowly pressed into those sweet tasting lips and the blonde kissed back. He felt like he was on cloud 9 because damn, this felt so good. His tongue instinctively rubbed over Kaminari's bottom lip, causing the latter to open his mouth in a low groan. Oh my god, his mouth still tasted like the sweet chocolate of the Pocky, and Kirishima found himself craving more. That was until someone suddenly cleared their throat, causing Kaminari to shoot a zap of electricity through him and Kirishima as he jumped back, clearly to the forgotten crowd they had. The shock didn't feel that bad though. If anything, it felt pretty nice. He glanced at Kaminari, whose face was still flushed, his lips still wet with a combination of both of their saliva. Sorry, oh my god, what? He sputtered, gesturing between himself and Kirishima and his friends in front of them, a look of disbelief on his face. A smirk brought itself onto Kirishima's lips as he saw how disheveled he left the boy in front of him. He leaned in and pecked his lips, causing Kaminari to look at him, blushing even harder. He heard Bakugo mutter, "Took them long enough," causing Kirishima to send him a glare and a blush to dust his cheeks. He wasn't that obvious, was he? You were kind of obvious. Yeah, you were, Sero chuckled. Whoops, didn't mean to say that out loud. They ended the night by watching a movie, concluding that enough had happened that night. The group munched on the Pockies as they all squeezed into Mina's bed. Kaminari had his head on Kirishima's chest as they cuddled together. You know we have to discuss this later, right? Yeah, but for now, let me just... The blonde's voice was sleepy as he buried his face into Kirishima's chest. Could not get the big grin off his face the whole night. That was really adorable. I love KiriKami so much. So if you guys want more KiriKami content, let me know. Next week I plan on reading Kiritoto fanfiction. So if you guys have any good Kiritoto fanfiction, actually, that's just like a one-shot, feel free to send it to me and I will totally read it to you guys if you want me to. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, remember to give it a big old thumbs up. If you're new, you can subscribe and hit the bell if you want to get notified every time I post a new video. I post on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Sundays are our fanfiction reading days, hence the reading. I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope you stayed safe. I love you so much. Remember to stay safe, do your homework, and drink water, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Oh hey, it's me a couple of days later because what do? I forget to ask you guys things. What do you guys want to see? Because I'm doing meme videos. I'm obviously gonna still do get ready with me like cause videos. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of stuck. I got no clue what the do. So if you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see on this channel, feel free to just drop them in the comments and I will sift through them and do them. Every Sunday is still going to be our fanfiction day, so don't worry about that. That's not going anywhere, but just let me know what other stuff you guys would like to see. I love you. Have a great day and stay safe, do your homework, and drink water. I know I said that before, but you know, good old little reminder. I love you. Here comes the monster. Hi, baby. Oh, right onto the bed. Come lie down with Auntie. She said, no. Anyway. Sorry. I think she's thirsty. What's 7 seconds? Jesus. Honey, there's no cat food left. You're just licking residue. With truth or dare, some... Hi, good morning. Hello, you're so cute. You gonna lie down with Auntie? I think she likes me. Shiro. Get Voltron out of your head. That salad looks so good. That salad smacked. The usernames, bro.